They will return to possess the living.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. My next Bob's pick for tonight is one which began filming the day after shooting on our last movie, King's Row, had finished. And it's a reteaming of Ann Sheridan and Ronald Reagan, this time cast in a story about migrant tomato pickers in Florida. Tomatoes of Wrath, you might call it, and very much the kind of movie that Warner Brothers specialized in making in the 1930s and 40s, movies that bore at least an echo of social consciousness. The Warner Brothers motto, in fact, at the time was, "We're the company that combines good movie making with good citizenship." Now, the main social issue in this next film has to do with workers being exploited by greedy bosses. Although, as you'll see, the camera spends a lot more time actually studying the lines of Oomph Girl Ann Sheridan. Ann's the juke girl of the title, meaning she's somebody who spends a lot of time hanging around jukeboxes, dropping in nickels to play music in juke joints. She's a girl who's been around the block so much she's breathing very hard. And Ronald Reagan is a guy who looks at Ann and becomes quite breathless himself. Now, the main reason Sheridan and Reagan are in this film was to capitalize on their teaming in the film we just showed, King's Row. That movie hadn't been released yet, but the bosses at Warner Brothers had certainly seen the rushes and knew it was going to be a big, big hit. And they wanted another film with Sheridan and Reagan in it to capitalize on what they were sure was going to be the success of King's Row. Much of the filming of the movie was done on location in California's Central Valley at night, where it often got so chilly the actors had to be sprayed with glycerin so they'd look not like they were cold, but they were sweltering. And they all were constantly asked to smoke cigarettes in their scenes to disguise the fact that it was not vapor coming from the chilly weather from their mouths. Here, released in 1942, Ann Sheridan as a juke girl.